Alright, so what's up guys? So we are out here on another run, out here doing this craziness for all you guys to simply sit back, watch, and enjoy, because that's what you want to do. And simply want to get happier, right? Be happy, don't worry, be happy. Go about your business. And for you want to figure out ways that you can be happier, right? Every day, right? Get a step closer, right? As far as feeling that joy or that inner peace, right? Which is what you want to feel. And don't worry, because we are going to give you 4 ways to get happier or feel happier every day. So without further ado, we will go into tip number 1 as far as feeling happier, getting more joy, feeling good. And that is to meditate. That simple act, is such a big deal for me, man. I love to meditate because essentially it's almost like a cheat code, because oftentimes people can get bored easily, they can get distracted, right? And oftentimes, well, exactly what meditation does is it simulates you being in an environment where there's essentially no stimuli. It's just you sitting down with your eyes closed and essentially focusing on your thoughts. And that's easier said than done, right? How easy is it if you simply sit in silence and do nothing? Because that's what it comes down to in the end. Because when you meditate, you're simply sitting and letting your thoughts ruminate, right? Letting them collect in a sense, because you're just sitting and doing nothing. And it puts your mind at peace, but it makes you realize that you don't need anything, essentially, right? You just need to essentially sit and gather your thoughts. So when you go about your daily business and you have those temptations, right, things that move you, right, and make you want to think twice about those things, essentially pull you off of essentially your course, in essence, right? Because that's what you want to get. And we were looking at something but man, the gist, because when you meditate, it almost sets you up for great things throughout the day. You're essentially happy doing nothing. And when you're happy doing nothing, when you go about doing fun stuff like going out for a run, or going to the store even, it can seem like a lot. Like it's like, wow, I'm moving, I'm interacting with other people, getting the stuff that I want for my life. And it makes it easier to be joyous in that moment, right? It feels awesome. And had I not meditated, it probably would have seemed like just another trip to the store. So if you have that in mind, think about that, right? Be able to understand what it is to sit in solitude and be alone. And that leads to tip number 2, right? Be happier being alone, right? You don't need other people's approval or their attention, in essence, because that's what a lot of people are desperate for nowadays. They're craving this attention, right? Whether it may be through social media or at school, at work, wherever they may go, they want other people to stop and admire them, or to make them feel special, right? But if you're able to go about your business on your own, right, do things for you and you only, to make you happy, you are going to be, it's going to be easier for you to feel joy throughout your day, right? You're going to feel better about yourself because you're able to be alone. And when you introduce other people into the equation, it just makes it that much better. So now, before you go about your business and dealing with other people and having fun with them, going out or whatever, learn to be alone. You know, if you got to, simply take a walk on your own, right? Walk to the park, walk through the park, right? Walk to the store, drive to the store alone, right? Because oftentimes the thought of being alone scares a lot of people, but you know, you're just fine, right? As long as you're safe, right? No one's, you know, harming you. You don't need an extra level of protection, right? You don't need a bunch of bodyguards around you. You'll be just fine alone. So I don't know why so many people fear it, but you know, don't be afraid to be alone. Right? Be happy. Find happiness amongst yourself, and that's gonna make you feel happier every day going about your business. And you know, we will go into the third tip as far as feeling happier every day, and that is, you know, to exercise. Right? Put your body through that strain and that stress every day, because what that's gonna do is gonna get you tired physically. That's gonna give you a purpose, right? And pushing your body to its limit, and you know, waking up stronger the next day, right? And seeing those results, right? I don't know about you, but that makes me happy, right? That keeps me encouraged, you know, as far, you know, as staying on my path to success. Because oftentimes, you know, if you don't see that result, and it can be hard, right, going about daily business, right, where you don't see a pay increase, you don't see, you know, you don't meet new friends every day, and so forth. But by you simply working out, right, and seeing your body get tired, right, and then eventually seeing those results, that's gonna keep you inspired. That's gonna keep you happy going about your day-to-day business, and it's gonna be a lot easier to find reasons to be happy every day. Just from that, just from, you know, having the ability to work out and get faster and stronger, right, and push your body to its limits, right? And whether you're young and just getting started, or you know, you're getting older, right? Even seeing your body as able to perform like how it did years ago is a very inspiring thing, right? As I get older, you know, I want to be able to, you know, put my body in the position it is now, right? And that's going to have to come through exercise and repetition and careful management of my body. So reward your body, right? Put it through hell through the workouts, and then give it, you know, what it wants, right? Jump in a pool, sit in an ice bath, right? Spoil your body if you have to, but realize that oftentimes it's a direct reflection of your actions. And you know, if you're doing the right things, your body's gonna show it. You're gonna be able to see it when you look in the mirror. And you know, from that, that's gonna make you happier every day. So just work on your body and improve it, and you are gonna be well on your way to avoiding, you know, a reason not to be happy. And you know, without further ado, we will go into the fourth tip or thing in order to get happier every day, and that is, you know, to find a purpose, find, you know, an objective, right, together. And you know, while, you know, that may be a vision, right, of what you want to get, you know, within a certain amount of years, right? You want to build a home for yourself, right? You want to build, you know, a business, right? A family, right? Those are awesome and huge goals, and you want to have those things written down, right? You want to have them there, you know, to motivate you and inspire you and make you remember what you've done to get them, because they're not easy, right? If they were easy, then, you know, they wouldn't make you happy doing them, and that's okay, right? You want to go after those hard things, right? You want to go and have these lofty goals, because, you know, simply going after them is going to make you happier. It's going to keep you going, in essence, because, you know, if you're not growing, right, you're not trying to expand as an individual, you are essentially just dying, right? You're stagnating, right? You're essentially feeling, you know, a lack of growth, right? You're just a body just roaming around and, you know, collecting stuff and using everything, right? Not giving back. And what good is that? And that's not gonna make you feel happy. So, you know, if you're able to find a way to grow, you are gonna be happy. And once you're able to grow, you'll have a better ability to contribute, because the larger you get, the more of an impact you have on society, right? The more power and so forth, you're gonna be at a greater position of influence, right? And, you know, from that, you'll have a better ability, you know, to essentially command your presence. You're gonna be in charge of others and give back to them, because you're gonna have that influence, right? With affluence comes influence. So just by doing that, just by giving back to so many people, you're gonna be able to be happier every day and, you know, enjoy life more. And, you know, from that, you know, we hope you enjoyed these 4 tips as far as getting happier every day, because believe it or not, a lot of people struggle with this, right? It may seem very elusive for many people, right? They may find it hard to get happy, right? Because, you know, the world within it, there's a lot of negativity, a lot of reasons to complain and feel bad, so forth. So without further ado, say thank you and goodbye.